and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. If you're old here, welcome. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Do like, comment and subscribe if you will for me, please. So in this video, as you might have seen by the title, it is a video on everything about law school. In these videos that I'm going to be doing, I'm going to split them up so that they're not too long. I'm going to have them in 3 to 5 minute long videos so that it's just easier to watch. So in this video I'm going to be talking about why you should or why you shouldn't study law. So let's just get straight into the video. So firstly, having a law degree is very prestigious. However, as long as you get a 2-1 or above, anything below a 2-1 is not beneficial to you, so you won't be able to use a law degree in the law sphere if you wanted to do so. Only because for you to even get to your masters, they ask for a 2-1 or above. Secondly, with a law degree, there are a lot of skills that you gain that are transferable to other jobs, such as analysis, critical thinking, or even having an attention to detail. These are things that are transferable to other jobs that you may be interested in if you decided not to continue with law. Now, the third reason why you might want to study law is because it's a social science, so you learn about the relationship within the legal system, such as the relationship between law and politics. The next reason is because you're interested in law. You're just simply interested in law, something you want to do, you want to learn more about it, so you figured studying law is one of the ways to do it. Fifthly, law is very technical and that appeals to you. If that's the case, then studying law is something perfectly suited to you and you should do it. So the 6th point that I have for you is that there's so much more to law than you might expect. There's so much more to law that you see on TV. You have the principles, you have the actual making of the law, you have the application of the law. The 7th point is that something that was really important to me as well and might be beneficial, crucial, and something that's really important to you as well is because you want to become a lawyer. That was something that was really important to me, that any of the negative points that I had, any of the don'ts that I had, I still wanted to become a lawyer. So studying law was something that I needed to do to actually achieve that goal. Studying law can actually help you to rule out that you don't want to become a lawyer and you do want to do something within the law but you don't want to become a lawyer. So studying law can help you with that. And then lastly, you have done work experience and realized that law is something for you. You want to go into that direction, that is the career path for you, and you're convinced that this is what you need to do. So those are the reasons why you might want to study law, and now we're going to talk about why you shouldn't study law. So the first point I want to make is that you don't actually have to study law straight away. This is something that I learned later on because I didn't do enough research to actually know about this, is that you can actually do a law conversion course. So if you did something else at undergrad that is not law related, or is law related but doesn't have a law qualification, it's not a law qualification, then you can do a law conversion course whereby afterwards you can then go to law school and become either a barrister or solicitor. So I'd say if that's something you want to do, you don't have to study law straight away. Now the second point I have is that you don't actually like to think critically, you don't like to analyze, you don't like anything technical, then law is not something for you. You don't want to do that, and I suggest that you stay clear of law. And the third point is that you are definitely for sure that you don't want to do law. I don't understand why you would do law if you are not interested in it, and family pressures can actually make you go and do it, but I suggest that if this is something that you don't want to do at all, not to do it. If you have family pressures that are making you decide that you need to do law, I would say do some work experience or do some research in other things that you might be interested in that can help you decide in something else that might be as prestigious for your family or as interesting for your family to actually do. If your family is pressuring you in doing law, I say research and find something else that might be suitable for them as well. The fourth point for me as to why you shouldn't study law is because everybody else is doing it. Just because everybody else is doing it doesn't mean that it's suitable for you. Another reason is because you're actually not sure what you want to do in university, or what you want to do, and law is one of those subjects that everybody kind of like does. I say that if that's the reason why you are picking law, don't do it. Don't go for something you don't want to do. If you are not sure in what you want to do, as I said before, do some work experience, get some life experience, and that might help you decide what you actually want to do. You might be somebody that is very artistic, or somebody that is everything intertwined and doesn't know what they want to do. Do some work experience and you might be able to find something that might be better suited to you than law. The fifth point that I have for you is that you are not willing to put in the work. You're not ready to do it, and I say if you're not ready to put in the work, don't study law. Don't go to university in general to study law if you're not ready. Studying law is very competitive. And that's actually my last point, is that why you shouldn't study law is because it's very competitive. It's basically like a rat race, and if you're not willing to put in the work to achieve great grades or to run or compete in the rat race, I say don't study law. So those are the reasons why you may or may not want to study law, pros and cons for you that you might be able to apply to why you do or don't want to study law or should study law. And so I say think about it, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much. Bye.